I've tried for this video to be a little bit motivational with also factual information. Oh, we've lost the lights. We've lost the lights. Throughout the last 4 years, I've been investing throughout multiple different investment vehicles. Of course, with the end goal of becoming truly wealthy, for the main reason to give me the freedom and the beauty that life offers. Yes, I have to sacrifice some things in life, but to achieve this, I'm playing the long-term, low-risk plan. Is it boring? Yes, but often the tortoise investor usually beats the hare investor when it comes to making true wealth. Okay, so you're going to notice I'm in a bit of a different setup today. I was very bored of my current setup, I must be honest, and I wanted to change it up and bring you guys somewhere else. So I've jumped in my garage and I am filming inside my car. Why? Well, just because I can. And today I want to talk about 3 investments to becoming truly rich and how my plan will work, my experience, and what you can implement in your life to achieve great success. So starting off with the intro. My name's Future Investments. I'm 27 years old. I'm based in the United Kingdom and I thoroughly love the hustle and the entrepreneurship grind of trying to become successful and wealthy through investments. Now, I'm always trying to better my investment knowledge and my actual wealth of my portfolio. So by doing that, I've networked with fantastic people, which has been without a doubt the biggest game changer for me. But I've also read a lot, which has opened up my mind and the possibilities of making true wealth. So that's the intro. What comes down to my experience? Well, I've been investing for probably about 4 years. I've always been very, very good at budgeting and saving. It's just come out of nowhere. Somehow I managed to figure that out all by myself. But when it came to investing, I had no clue. 4 years ago, I had absolutely no clue. I had plenty of money, but I didn't know what to do with it. Now, saying that, I knew at the time that my money sitting in the bank was wrong. I just knew that that was not the smart money. But without any networks around me that could teach me what to do with it, I had to figure it out for myself. So that initially led me on to precious metals, be it gold and silver bullion. And that was the very first investment that actually started my journey. I found it a very safe way of putting my capital into something that wasn't going to devalue, and it was a low risk long-term plan, and that seemed to suit me rather well. So I started off with investing in only 1 gram gold bars and 1 ounce silver Britannia coins. At the time, I was spending probably not even £60 a month. I was investing very sporadically, but because it was new to me, I felt like these tiny little 1 gram gold bars were worth £1 million. I remember being so precious over them that I would hide them and I would do so much to stop anyone from stealing it or etc. But of course, it's only a 1 gram gold bar. It's not worth much value at all. But that was for me, I think, because I was new into investing. Gold was such a wow factor to me in the early days. It really was something so special. Now I've been doing it for a few years, it's become a little bit more normal. So that's how I started my investment journey. But what did I move on to after that? Well, I knew I was preserving my wealth. That was great. I'm hedging against inflation. That's fantastic. But that wasn't really giving me the satisfaction that I needed, that I wanted. I wanted to make money. I wanted to build wealth. How can I do that? I don't own a business. I'm an employed person. What ways can I build wealth? Well, that's when I eventually discovered index funds, specifically the S&P 500. I absolutely love this because it's a really good long-term low-risk plan to building wealth. And the way that this works is you invest on a regular basis, and through compound interest, you can substantially increase the pot of money you've invested. Now, with gold, it's a safe long-term investment. We know it goes up about £9,000 a year. I've even got my notes here that I've made for this episode. But when it comes to index funds, you can make an easy 10% yield on your money every single year. So that was the next step in my journey for building wealth. I have precious metals, commodities to preserve my wealth, but then I've moved on to index funds to build my wealth. Now, of course, it's not fun. It's very slow, it's very boring, and often building big wealth and safe money is the very boring way. Unfortunately, it's true. It's not exciting. It doesn't particularly thrill me throughout the day. I look at my figures and nothing really changes because it's changing over a long-term period. So although it's a boring way of investing and some people think it's pointless because you're not seeing instant growth straight away, they don't want to do it. But I know the truth of the matter. The compound effect is insane. Little changes consistently over a long period of time make a massive change at the very end. So that's number 2 on building my wealth. 3 fantastic investments. Number 3 has to be investing in myself, my time, my knowledge, and my skills. I may be employed, I may have commodities and index funds, but my third tip that has made me so much money and has helped me grow as maybe a more entrepreneurial person has been building my financial knowledge, my networking, and my side hustles. By doing those 3 in one, it's really allowed me to not only build much more wealth, which I've then reinvested into, say, precious metals like these 1 ounce silver bars or 1/4 ounce gold Britannias, but I've also able to put that money to other costs that may have come up, which then hasn't deducted from my investments. Not only that, but the networking has been vital for motivation, for consistency, but for also finding new investment vehicles. Not only that, it's easy to find a new investment vehicle, but it's not easy to be comfortable and to understand how to actually invest in it. So having that right network around you, you can ask the questions on what you should do and how you should invest. Because when starting a new investment, it is bloody scary. And to add some points to this, I would like to say that if you're really trying to build some wealth, whether you're younger or older, you need to understand the budgeting mindset. Try not to live a champagne lifestyle on a lemonade wage. I think this is really crucial. That's not to say that you can't go out and enjoy things and go out and have lovely dinners. Heck, I still do that. I set money aside every month for those fun purchases. And that allows me to have some fun, but also invest the regular amount I want to invest every single month. And there's a lot of mistakes that people can make. And myself, I've been included in this. When you earn more money, you adapt your lifestyle and you start spending more because you're earning more. So you may feel like you're going forward, but you're actually not. Although because you're earning more money, you're actually spending more. So it's really important to stay grounded and figure out what budget lifestyle you want. And then when your financial circumstances do start to increase, you know not to going above and beyond that chosen lifestyle that you want. I think that's incredibly important. So, I mean, that's my experience. I love investing. I find it so fun. I'm really excited about my future, and I hope it's a good one. I'm really trying hard to build long-term wealth for, stability, to give myself less stress, and to one day have the joys that life offers. I mean, I can't lie, I'm already doing rather well. I've got a lovely car that I'm very proud of, and it gives me so much enjoyment. It takes away my mindset sometimes out of the strict investment mindset I have, and I think that's important. I need that sometimes to pull me out of my little world where I'm in investing. So it's all about a work-life balance. Invest what you can afford to invest. That will give you a happy lifestyle. I invest a big amount of my income, probably more than I should, but I'm okay for that, because the reason I do that is I'd rather have 5 years of pain now for 40 years of pleasure instead of 4 years of pain now for 40 years of pain. So yeah, that's my plan. And, I love it. I love the investment grind. I love the hustle. I love the networking. I love building wealth. I love seeing it grow. Yes, long-term, safe wealth building is boring. You don't see much of a change over time. But I find it's one of those things where you can wake up, 6 months to a year later, and it suddenly dawns on you that, wow, I've come this far. I've got this much in my portfolio. It's expanded to this. And you really realise how you've travelled. And they do say that comparison is the thief of joy, and you should only compare yourself to yourself and not to others. But when you are travelling in that world of building wealth, building your networking, building your knowledge, like I said, you don't see it as it's happening. But I will say that when you get to a year down the line and you bump into someone that you know very well and you haven't really thought about them, maybe they haven't thought about you, but they normally ask you, how are you? What are you doing? And maybe you won't tell them specifically your portfolio, but when you're explaining to them that, this and that, it makes you realize, like, wow, 1 year ago, I wouldn't have been able to tell them or to think I was there. I'm here now. So it really lends perspective on building wealth, building health, and building, wealth, essentially. So they're my top 3 investments to becoming truly wealthy. It's easy wealth over a long-term risk-free plan. Of course, I say risk-free, nothing's risk-free, is it? But, when you've got things like Bitcoin, maybe stocks that are more volatile, I would consider index funds, precious metals, and, working on yourself as very, very safe investments for the long term. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I really enjoy breaking it down a little bit more sometimes and getting a little bit more personal, a little bit less scripted, and just talking about the investments that I love and how I've made it work for me. I've got big plans going into the future years. I want to achieve property. I want to get some passive income because that's something I'm trying to build. I've got YouTube and that has become a passive income alongside of my employed job. But by adding a rental property, that will really change my investment journey and really give me another step up. So keep going on your grind, guys. I've tried for this video to be a little bit motivational with also factual information. Oh, we've lost the lights. So as I was saying, I've tried for this video to be, a motivational video, to give you some purpose, to give you some reason. Maybe you're looking for reassurance. Heck, maybe you're not looking for any reassurance. Maybe you just enjoy watching some of these videos like I do. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with my 3 investments to becoming truly wealthy over a long period of time? Or do you prefer using another investment vehicle? Or do you have a different strategy to me? I'd love to know, because it's great learning for everyone in the comments, and me included. You can always change up your investment journey, and I think it's really important to constantly update your goals and your progress plan. So thanks very much for watching. I'm going to leave you all, and I'm going to go and upload this video, and I'll see you all in the very next episode. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.